You are watching Stim TV.
Hey everybody, and welcome. You are watching Stim TV. You've got Root Destiny here. He's spawning against the Zerg, and against him is going to be none other than 6Jax DDE. I'm Tubba, and casting with me for this action-packed event is going to be the mathematician, statistician, Simpatico.
My degree has led me to analyze this best of 7 series. Listen, 2 plus 2 is gonna be 4, right?
Yeah.
Therefore, in this game,
Right.
I suspect it's gonna be game number 4. Of course, the other thing that I have...
Mathematically right now, DDE has got a .62 chance of winning this game.
No, it's .33 repeating, quite obviously.
Did you factor in pi? Did you factor in pi?
Listen, like I've said before, we've had this discussion, Tubba. We do not, statisticians do not, of my caliber, do not accept pi. It's a
I can't keep this up. I can't possibly keep it up anymore. There it is. Every time you get me with the pie. Every time. Not to be saying we don't have fun at Stim TV.
That was a great...
And I don't even give a shit if we entertain the fans or not, because that's just fun to do from time to time. You know, everyone wants to, all the casters want to come in with their sharp intros all the time. Sometimes they goof it up, screw it up.
Why not? We like to have fun at Stim TV. You know, one of the parts of having fun at Stim TV, like you were talking about, Tumba, on Mondays, we have the Bronze and Silver Division, of course, with a week of Hotkey It subscription. As the prize, we invite, guest casters that come on, cast a couple of games. You guys can just go to Stim.tv, go to the forums. FD Alties handles that. You can sign up to be a guest caster. Just come cast our games with us on Monday nights. It's a lot of fun. That's what we do, So, actually, Destiny just calling a quick pause there. No, never mind, DDE. And he's saying, oh my god. I mean, okay. All right.
Okay, so they've decided they do want to play the game, and they are going to unpause. Actually, you know what? I'm trying to work the pause into a build order of mine to kind of throw my opponents off. You know what I mean? It's like, wait, do I have all my shit right? Let me just pause the game. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 gates. I'm trying this new 4-gate thing. Evidently, Protoss has units. Because I've only made cannons thus far. But my thing is, why do you even need the units? The cannons do so well. Anyway, back to this game, though. Destiny already has a hatchery down. So it looks like, if I was paying attention, I do believe he may have gone hatch first or close to it. And really, I think what's essential for DDE here, in all seriousness, is he needs to punish Destiny early. That's when he has, obviously, the most effect. And it is widely known that Terran need to get a bunker down, need to get some Marines, Reapers, anything in there early to try to throw the Zerg off or throw him for a loop a little bit, get him off his game, get him off his build order.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. We do have 2 Hellions being made out of this reactor factory right now. He is going for I don't think it's going to be a Blue Flame Hellion drop. He has no way to research Blue Flame right now, just going to be dropping that starport, so I think it's just going to be a Red Flame Hellion drop, I guess you could call it, and or he's just going to go out and get some map control with this. Yes, he's going to rally them out, so I think he's going to go clear out the Zelnaga watchtowers and maybe even then pick them up with the medevac. That's also a possibility. Or he's going to prove me wrong in every sense of the word. And nope, what's he going to do here? Yeah, he's going to go into the natural and trying to punish this very fast expansion.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what he needs to do. It's funny, Terran players see that one spine crawler, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, the jig's up. There's a spine crawler down. I need to go ahead and reposition. Obviously, a very good unit. SCP a little late to the party, but he is going to show up and repair that Hellion. Always worth taking an SCV to do that.
Yeah, definitely. Gonna have some very, very nice spine crawler placement here. Not gonna be rooted in time, though. It does get picked up. These Hellions gonna be able to poke at those Lings a little bit. I don't think these Hellions are really meant to try and kill an entire drone line. They're more to just lean on his opponent a little bit. Well, now that we have
Banshee's on the way.
Oh, okay, yes.
Banshee's on the way. So
now here's the important thing. Has it been scouted? Has it been scouted? Yes. He sees a tech lab starport. He has to assume Banshees, and let's see how he reacts. Is he going to drop Spawn Crawler somewhere? I think he can tell that Cloak is not being researched. There's no movement, no animation on that tech lab. I'm sure a player of Destiny's caliber would look for that. We just have a single uncloaked Banshee that's going to be harassing right now. The tech lab is going to be switched over to the factory, and I think he's going to go Blue Flame Hellion or tanks right now.
It's like a veritable chess match in the base of DDE as we've got pieces moving all over the place right now.
Yeah.
He is establishing now, as a Terran player, Simpatico, when you're playing against the Zerg and it gets to that mid game, what are you thinking? Do you want to go? Are you more the Marine tank, or are you one step ahead, going, oh my gosh, he's going to go ahead and tech the Broodlords. I need to start to get my Vikings out and produce Vikings early.
Preferably, I lately have really been preferring stuff that we've seen a lot more at MLG. Oh wow, that Queen does go down in the natural to that Banshee. The Banshee also goes down there. Not necessarily a great even trade, and I'll tell you why. It's because he already has another Queen out in anticipation of that, but he does not have a Queen in the main. So I guess he only had 2 queens total. I thought he had 3. But either way, yeah, I've actually been experimenting with something we saw somewhat at MLG of this like Hellion bio play and then very late tanks. Because it's just so mobile. You're running around with this super mobile army of bio with these Hellions out front scouting very early, seeing, if there's going to be infestors or anything like that waiting for you so you don't have to slow push. So that's been kind of fun. I'd actually like to see DDE do that because I've been liking to do that a little bit lately. So, yeah.
Maybe he's checking out your stream, watching you. There is a remote chance of that,
You never know. Yeah, I've been actually streaming. I think the stuff that people prefer to see out of me is some of the production stuff I do for StimTV in the background. You'll see me work on After Effects, Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, do the overlays, do the intro videos, that kind of stuff.
Hold that thought. We do have a drop. These Hellions are now in the main. It's a barbecue at Destiny's house as he is able to get one drone kill. So a little bit anticlimactic, but what a great pickup. Like, it's amazing. DDE waits to the very last possible second before he goes ahead and picks those up.
These siege tanks are going to be so annoying for Destiny to deal with. We saw this on Shakura's Plateau, the game that DDE actually won. He needs to be careful, though. He needs to be very careful. But, wow, these roaches might actually kill these tanks, actually. One tank getting down to 10 health. This medevac unable to do anything. Great reaction here from Destiny, but very similar antics that we saw on Shakura's Plateau there. So DDE obviously loves to abuse map positionings big time.
Absolutely. DDE, very well-rounded player. Again, I can't give him enough credit. I think he gets pigeonholed a lot into saying, oh, he just makes Broodlord infester, but he doesn't, and not to take anything away from DDE either, because, just an amazing player, great multitasker, super high APM, and is able to pull off multiple prong attacks while macroing behind it. So
yeah, this is interesting because again we have DDE did win a best of 3 against Destiny to kick him out of a mini tournament that StimTV did about a month ago or so, and then I honestly feel like there's some kind of repeat stuff going on here, just like we have In Control always facing Machine or stuff like that. These repeat plays by players. I'm sure they feel they know it and they feel it. They remember what happened in the last games and stuff. So I think that's why you're seeing these games go pretty late with these huge food disparities. It's obviously a GG, but the player kind of doesn't want to tap out. He's like, no, maybe I could take this.
Well, if you watch Koreans play. That's really indicative of their play style as well. They do not like to GG. Of course, I believe a lot of them are sent to North Korea by their respective teams if they don't play well enough. So really, they stick in for as long as humanly possible.
Oh, these roaches are actually going to see this drop coming in. He did very nicely avoid the Overlord, even killing it with a Viking, and it did not scout this medevac. Oh, but look, he needs to be careful. This Spore Crawler might... Okay, no, he does go out of range, but Destiny has to be completely aware of this, is going to pull back all of his lings now. The medevac will not be able to go in to help, so he's going to have a hard time picking those up, so he does not overcommit those Marines and does pick them up and go home.
Absolutely. Going to go ahead, boot and scoot, get the heck out of there.
I love this Viking. It's just clearing so many Overlords off the map, just taking away so much vision from Destiny right now, which is something that players that are playing against Terrans have an issue with. Excuse me, against Zerg. And look at this. Going to try and push out before the tanks get off, and they only get one shot off before they are completely surrounded and taking fire. All of these tanks are going to get shut down. These roaches are going to completely decimate this army out of DDE, but there are still quite a bit of Marines here, actually, doing quite a bit less damage than I thought. They are going to not be able to do too much walking into the natural here, though.
No, and Destiny going ahead and establishing his 3rd right on time for him, so he's looking good, feeling pretty solid, and it's just kind of brushing DDE off at the moment, but he better take him seriously because he's marching over with reinforcements.
Yeah, definitely, and this is another nice tank positioning, dropping bio in the main tank on the low ground shelling. Does he have reinforcements? Yes, he has more tanks on the way, more bio. Destiny is in a tough position right now. I'd actually like to see DDE go and deny this third. If he can just keep the point of contention at this second, Destiny will be, and not lose his third, he's going to be in a pretty good situation, I think. But if, oh, and look at this, losing tanks to, oh, wow, this is actually...
I get concerned, man. I get concerned for DDE when Destiny's in a bad position. No, I didn't say that wrong. I get concerned for DDE when Destiny's in the bad position. Game 1, down to 1 hatchery. Comes back, wins it. Game 3, DDE has the half of the map, all of the minerals, huge army. Destiny comes back and wins it. So every time that DDE puts this pressure on, it's like he can't get the nail on the coffin, and Destiny just so resilient, so very resilient.
I keep noticing this out of DDE, but he doesn't rally his natural command center to his minerals ever. This is game number 4, and I've seen this every single game. I haven't really commented on it.
That's an old Brood War thing.
I guess because they're so used to having to do it manually, I guess. But Destiny is actually going to push out right now. Unsieged tank. There are Marauders, though. Those are going to deny those Roaches pretty well. I do like the Marauder play. Dealing with Roaches, with anything, well, just Marauders make it a whole lot easier. It's pretty much a direct counter.
Absolutely. And again, I have to make mention of the medevac. Crucial. It's a critical unit versus Zerg. Of course, adding to the resilience and mobility of your bio. You cannot win a game without it versus Zerg. Or it's very difficult to, I should say.
Yeah, it's so difficult. I mean, a lot of Terrans get caught in spending all of their gas on tanks and Thors and this kind of thing, and upgrades, but medevacs just make your army so much more resilient. And I love this. Look at this DDE actually using several SCVs to heal up this medevac. The medevac's always doing healing. It deserves to get healed a little now and again. Destiny taking its 4th. Love this play. Knows that there's, the pressure is going to kind of ease off for a little bit. Both players are going to go back. The bell has been rung. Round 2 is coming in this game. Just a minute, and he's going to take that time to go expand and macro up. I see Overlords moving out. I don't know. Are they just being placed around for scouting? Yeah, that's all. Okay.
And I love this out of DDE, taking the long way home, if you will. He's got this medevac queued. He wants to see if there's any shenanigans going on, and this is critical, I would say, to all those players that are stuck, sort of hit a plateau in your play, and you're above gold. Maybe in platinum. This is what you need to do to get that next level. Search the map, because so often a player will go ahead and try to pull some shenanigans, ninja a base, and get one by on you.
Yeah, and we do see that Overlords are being spread across the map. And look at this. This Overlord is actually going to spot this drop. This drop is now useless. DDE knows it. He's going to drop those Marines, try and kill that Overlord. Wow, that's just beautiful placement there by Destiny.
Absolutely. And right now, these matchups so hard to call. Every single one has been such a seesaw table flip battle. It's
we do have a drop in the 4th now. That drop, never mind. I tried to make that exciting. It does get cleaned up very easily by some things, and that hatchery suffers about 70 damage. No big deal there. That medevac's going to have a very lonely drive home.
Got bad news. Back at base, nobody made it. So
yeah.
Who's next? Who wants to jump in this thing? Who would like to jump in this thing and fly over toward the Zerg base? Who's with me?
It's like that faux commercial, like the sign up or the conscriptment commercial for Terrans. It's like a Marine in a dropship, and it's like, tired of life? Join the Marine Corps. We are going to see an engagement here, though. Going to siege up. Does not want to get caught unsieged by this large army by Destiny. Destiny has rocketed ahead in the food count, or not rocketed, but rocketed up so fast that he's now equalized it. He was pretty far behind for a little while there in terms of just pure food count, but now has equalized it. This siege tank line is going to be annoying if it's slow pushed across the map. DDE has some scans saved up. He's going to be able to clear out these creep tumors, and if he's patient about it, it's going to be really difficult to deal with. But I wouldn't be surprised to see some neural parasites pretty soon. Has he researched it, though? I actually don't know. No, he's just researching it right now. So
well, it's not exactly Infestor, not exactly a unit you can just move with. It does require some skill. You do. He has, and there are so many good spells. I do have to say though. I've been defending Destiny a whole lot. However, I must say,